Who was it? Hackett was the winner there at the end?
Hackett ended up closest to the pin, and we have some good specialists. The specialists are very good golfers. Andy Phillips, excellent golfer. He's nearly a scratch guy. So we got some guys with talent in that room. But Hackett won.
Let's talk about day 4.
Day 4, I thought it was our best practice overall. Really, the tempo was really good. The energy, the competition. We were getting after each other, practicing the right way. We're not doing things that are stupid. We're just getting after in the drills, the one-on-ones, the pass rush, all that type of stuff. It was very competitive today, and like I said, the tempo, the pace at which we played was very good.
Running backs broke out for a few big runs today.
Yeah, they had some creases there, which is great for the O, not so good for the D. But Booker did some nice things, took a screen, 60, 70 yards, and Bobby Poole did some good things, and Troy. Those are the top 3 guys, and they all had their moments.
Do you feel that's a work of the offensive line mostly, and their progression throughout the game?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the holes that are there are product of the offensive line. Now it's up to the backs to have the vision and the knowledge of the scheme and where that hole is going to be. But offensive line is doing a nice job. Only 4 days in, 2 days in pads, but they seem to be playing well together right now.
You feel like you're getting closer for somebody on the right side of that line?
No, not yet. We've messed around with 2 or 3 different combinations. Mark Pavave took a lot of snaps at right tackle today. He looked pretty good. That's going to be a work in progress for probably the next 5 or 6 days until we make a determination on which direction we're going to go. But it's got to happen within that time frame, because the 5 guys who ultimately end up being the starters have got to start playing together sooner rather than later.
How do you feel the tight end position has played so far in camp?
Very good. We got a group we really like there. Wesley Tonga's the lead guy. Evan Moyai has really had a good camp. Siale Fakaloa Tonga is doing a good job. Harrison Hanley. You add Wallace Gonzalez to that group. That's a really good group.
Is there an area where coming into camp you were a little concerned and maybe you're pleasantly surprised?
Well, coming off of spring, the wide receivers were an area of concern, but the guys we've added appear to be have the ability to help us right away, which we needed to have happen. Secondary, it was good to get Blecken and Tevin Carter back at the safety spots, back and playing the free and the strong spot respectively. And so probably those 2 positions were the biggest question marks coming out of spring. The defensive lines had a complete makeover. Those guys were all injured, so we knew they were going to come back. It was just a matter of time.
How quickly have the new receivers blended in or caught up?
Very quickly, particularly Tim Patrick and Caden Clay. Those 2 are probably the furthest ahead, although the freshman Kenrick Young did some really good things today, had his best day to this point. The big disappointment was Raylan Singleton. He's got a shoulder injury. He'll be having surgery, and he will redshirt, so we'll miss him for this season.
Kyle, you have 2 safeties who are #1 on the depth chart for you who were out of football a year ago. Have you seen any rust from those 2 guys? Yeah,
there was rust the first couple days. Now that rust is starting to shake off, and more so with Tevin. Tevin's first time in the system, and so we expect them to continue to get better. They're both very physical kids. I mean, they're 210 pounds each and 6'2", so it's a pretty intimidating pair of safeties, and they're smart and they're athletic.
Is he what you would be ideally looking for in a free safety?
Tevin?
Tevin.
Yeah, it's like Robert Johnson, always a little bigger than Robert. Same type of range, same type of speed.
Booker looks like he's jonesing for contact out there. He's always colliding into somebody.
He's a physical back, and he doesn't shy away from any contact. And he's the hammer more often than the nail when there's a collision. He's a guy that thrives on contact, and he's got speed. The thing about him is he's got it all. He's got the ability to run with physicality, but he's got breakaway speed, which is a rare combination.